Welcome back. I'm Justin Bay with Indigo Pedigree, and we are going to explain the SD501 from Enagic. So basically, this is our setup here at home. This is going to be your water solution. So you're going to have your tap. So if you take a look here, it's going to be tap, and you got an option to do shower, which is just a different type of water source. But then what we want is the ionized. So once you do that, now if you come over here, you're going to see you can change the pH with the press of a button. All right, so basically from a vibrational standpoint, we have different frequencies. Basically, again, everything is broken down into energy, vibration, and frequency. So each frequency, each color has its own purpose and its own benefits from a medicinal or a therapeutic aspect. So we're going to show you very quickly how to prove that, which is pH drops, potential hydrogen. Now, one thing to note is that you can change the pH by chemical or by physics. So this is done by physics, electricity, and motion. There are 7 plates. They're platinum titanium plates. And the water runs over these plates and it gives back that flow that it needs. And coming out of the tap, you're going to have the 90-degree angles, and it's spiritually damaging the water. Not to mention the chemicals that are used to make it a neutral green color. So we can show you that too. So basically, we're going to show you the pH of these waters. So I have the 9.5, I have the clean water in the middle, and then I have the beauty water, and that's going to be the one to the right. So let's go ahead and get this going. So this is see where we're at. Nice. So this is again done by physics, not by chemicals. So this is what your body needs, vibration. So that's going to be the 9.5. This is going to be your drinking water. Right here is going to be our neutral water. And then here we have our beauty water. All right, so we also have the ability to emulsify oil. We have a thing called extreme water. So if you zoom in here, the strong acidic water is going to be like a 2.5, 2.3 pH.
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan, also with Indigo Pedigree. We're explaining the SD501. Just a couple things to add on to what Justin is saying. We have the ionized water coming through the hose here. This is actually regular tap water initially, and it has minerals in it, and it goes through a process called electrolysis. And there's a water filter in here as well, so it cleans out some of the chlorine and whatnot. Goes through electrolysis and it changes the water vibrationally. That's how you change the pH. You change the molecular structure of the water. So
okay,
when you hit this one, 9.5, that's gonna make the water microclustered. It's gonna hydrate your body on a cellular level. So it's changing the molecular structure of the water. That's how you change the pH. And you want to drink water that's on a higher vibration. So the SD501 is also a certified medical device. What's the piece on here that controls the wattage?
It's a transformer.
The transformer on here makes it a even output of electricity, so that's what makes it a certified medical device. And it also is certified by the Water Quality Association, which is an American institution, an American association. So they have certifications in America and Japan.
So there are plenty of properties to this water, and we can show you these different properties with different experiments. So right now, we showed you our pH. We're also going to show you how you can emulsify oil. So there are companies that are using this machine, like restaurants and hospitals, to emulsify oil and clean up their facilities, going green, no chemicals.
And the produce as well, right? How does the strong water play in with the produce?
Absolutely. So this is going to represent the ability for this machine to remove pesticides and herbicides because they're oil-based. So what we're going to do real quick, slow this thing down to real slow, because the slower it goes over these plates, the better. Let me grab a mason jar. So we're going to do our best to collect both. Again, both of these waters are being, so this is the extreme water here of the 2.3, 2.5. And then we have, where's my other glass? The extreme of the 11.5. So slow it down just a little bit more. About right there.
So there's 11.5 coming out of this hose. At the same time, there's 2.5 coming out of that hose.
Yes, sir. So that about right there. We're gonna let, and then when you hear it says increased flow, that means it's going as slow as it can go before it's basically off. So we want to let that take its time over these plates so it gets a really strong charge. Again, the charge is what makes this water unique. It's restructured by vibration, by frequency, by electricity. So I think we should be good. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. So what we're gonna do here is, this is the 11.5. So let's go ahead and pour this out. And let's go ahead and pull this in here to see where we're at on pH. Wow. Now that is about the most darkest color you can get as far as natural pH. So now we're going to use the same water to see if we can emulsify oil.
Okay, we got the sesame oil test 2.0. So everybody knows what happens when you mix water with oil, right? We get some water out of the tap here. Water and oil don't mix, obviously. So what we have here is 11.5 pH water out of the Kangen machine. And the only difference between this water and the water that we drink, which is the 9.5, is that we add some extra minerals in here. A little bit of extra salt, and that allows it to take a more of an electric charge. So all we're doing is taking mineral water and applying an electric charge to it, and we can control the pH. So this is a really high pH water, 11.5, and it's able to mix with oil. And the reason that's really important is because herbicides and pesticides on produce are oil-based, so they're designed not to wash off in the rain. You can rinse water over your produce all day and it's not going to take off the herbicides and pesticides. So if you use really high pH 11.5 Kangen water, it only works with a really high quality medical device like this exact one here. You can mix water with oil. So this is tap water and this is 11.5 Kangen water.
Wow, that's a world of a difference. So your produce is absolutely going to be much better because it's not going to have all those herbicides on it, and you're not going to collect chlorine from your tap water. So awesome. Peace.
Absolutely.
You can use it for degreasing for your kitchen, like for restaurants. You can also use it for your produce.